Hey viewers, quick mandatory heads up, my copy of Horizon Zero Dawn was provided to me free by PlayStation. Besides that, my opinions of the game are my own, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. Alrighty, let us continue our way to Meridian. What is that? Oh, it's just a Snapmaw. Okay, from behind, it looked quite a bit different. Before we actually do anything though, we have a few skill points that we've been sitting on. We're gonna grab double shot. I looked at my skill tree, and I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna grab triple shot next. And after we get triple shot, we're gonna start going down this tree on Prowler, so that way I can actually have a better dodge at some point. So now, if we swap over to this one, put up, okay. Aha, there we go. I can now aim 2 arrows at once, which will increase my damage massively, especially with this. Uh-oh. Ah! Bandits are coming in. They're like, oh, we heard there's a new place available. Let's head on over there. Don't like that. 1 second. And mark them down. And begin the war. Hey, guys! Ow. I'm kind of curious to see how much damage this thing can do against a Snapmaw. Probably not as much as I'm hoping, honestly. But if heavy weapons turn out to be really, really, really awesome, well, I might as well use them, right? Okay, this is unfortunate. There we go. Jesus. Oi! Bring it on, boys! Holy shit, this is amazing. Oh my god. Ah! Holy Jesus! Where the fuck did y'all come from? Was not expecting that. Fuck. Well, I messed up. I completely forgot about these enemies. I didn't see them. Did they just come out because I killed some guys? And they want to eat? They want to feast because they're little scavengers? I have no idea. Oh boy. Why don't you stay down here for a fight? Like your friend did. If the answer's no, then whatever, I'll just shoot you. Bye-bye. Ooh. Yeah, no, stop freezing to death, Nora. You're in the middle of the desert. It'd be a really unfortunate way to go. So I don't know how effective the double arrows felt. It felt like we were still doing the same amount of damage, although I need to like compare. Okay. Did I loot the other Snapmaw? I don't think so. But we learned. We have learned that heavy weapons are amazing. Maybe not against flying enemies, but against ground enemies? Holy crap. That wasn't even... Apparently we can get heavy weapons off of machines in the future. At least with the Thunderjaw. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to shoot missiles at the Thunderjaw and just be like, oh, your health? It's gone, my friend. Of course, I think the reason why I did a lot of damage is just because it's rapid firing tons and tons and tons of different shots, and I was just hitting so many of the components a lot faster than I would have if I had just been firing arrows. And that helps. That helps. Oh my god, look how much chill water we got around here.
Wet. But I tan this leather well. It'll keep.
I didn't tan this leather. I bought this leather. Hold on.
Calm.
Hey, how you doing? Thank God for blast wires. An entire group of bandits gone in an instant. And if I wanted to, I could carry around this guy's fire starter or fire spitter, but I'm not going to. We're gonna get out of here. All right, no more stopping, unless there's like a mission or maybe a ton of items in one area, or maybe we see a thunderjaw go down and we can loot stuff off its body. No stopping, no stopping. We need to get to Meridian. Maybe we'll kill this boy, but we're not gonna loot him. We're just gonna kill him. All right, you win today, boy. I have things I have to do instead of investigating what the hell's up with those up there. What happened up there? Are those like satellite dishes? Is it a building that's fallen over? I have no idea. I hope this doesn't become like a bandit camp. Okay. I wonder if I should go back and talk to the people in Day Tower and see what they say about Zaid. I want them to be like, oh, our bad. Yeah, no, we didn't realize Zaid was still a scumbag. We're sorry for sending you over and almost getting you put into slavery. Well, almost a subjective. I would have been fine.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard.
Is this Meridian? Or is this just a random Oseram city? I have no idea. Also, what the hell is that structure over there? Yo. This has to be Meridian. Like just a small set of land on the outside.
They even live on top of the scrap they find up north.
I want to go there. I want to find out what that building was. It's still standing, man, and that means it's either ran by the machines or it's just a really sturdy human-made structure.
I've ridden this far.
Aw, man. All right, I guess we're going on foot. So we are officially at Meridian. We're just on the outskirts in some Meridian villages.
Entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
How long do we have to wait?
What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
Damn it. I thought Meridian was open to all culture.
What happened to Ursa has nothing to do with us.
Can I go in without worry? I'm just a Nora. I'm not here to sell anything.
If I don't get my goods to buyers soon, they'll cancel the contracts.
Whew, okay, we got through. Oh, there's what I want. We have a Shadow Warpcaster right here. Snapmaw heart, okay. So do I have everything I need except for the Trampler heart. Oh my god, look at the Rattler. I don't think we'll ever have the Rattler at that rate. Boar skin, rabbit skin, fox skin. Well, we pretty much, all we need is shards. Just an absolute shitload of shards. And if we can get the shards, we'll be able to upgrade. The first thing I'm going for is going to be the Shadow Rope Caster. Because, well, obviously, I need a big upgrade for that. Everything else I have, like, the Karja version for, except for the Warbone Blast Sling. I could grab the Karja Warbow, but nah. We have other cool things. Yeah, this gets poison eventually? Jesus. Or I guess like a corrosive thing? We haven't even seen that yet. Oh! Oh, snap! What? They're like frenzying. That's not a poison arrow. That's like a mini corruption arrow. I don't know if the enemies will be on your side, but they fight each other and that's good enough. Oh, I like that. Okay, what about this? Do we have anything new here? Nothing I care for. Huh. Maybe at some point I should buy me a second one of these outfits. I can always like swap them out in between things. I'm like, oh, I need to sneak. Grab the Nora Silent Hunter thing. Oh, I need to take on a big enemy. Grab the Nora Protector Heavy Armor. That'd be nice. Just have those sitting there on standby for me. For now, though, I don't think I have anything I can sell. At least, nope, we have this. I don't think we have much that we can sell that I feel confident about. But we'll make a difference. We'll figure it out later on.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun.
Hello, everybody.
Every minute I'm stuck here costs me good shards.
I'm surprised I didn't get stopped.
Olin's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
That sounds useful to anything that we need. Hello, Meridian. We haven't gotten to the city yet, but we can already tell it is impressive.
Just a friendly reminder, stranger.
What?
Well, don't you seem fresh-faced and ready for anything?
You know, I will take that as a compliment. I am ready for anything. I love this place.
You barely even look like a savage dressed like that.
Well, thank you.
The merchants who suffer.
So obviously something's going on.
Outlander. There's a guard under the last king. Far cry. City's locked down on account of the murder.
And merchants and everybody. What the hell is the murder?
Son bless your tailor. They're a real craftsperson.
Wait, I actually want to go into the city. Are they gonna block me off at the actual gates? This is gonna suck, isn't it? Oh no.
Halt!
Talk to the checkpoint
He doesn't
commander.
look happy.
Hi, how you doing?
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course.
What?
Ambushed by Shadow Karja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're
Yeah,
alive.
you're wrong.
I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
Well, I'm gonna say sorry about his
I
sister.
heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
You could stop drinking. That might help. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. It'll get easier. I lost someone too. We'll be nice.
I lost someone too. At the proving, the man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. But why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
I didn't appreciate that. Whoops. I just figured like, hey, all right, look, look, I'm opening up to you, and it might not make you feel better, but it opens a line of communication where maybe we can be like, hey, all right, hey, I know how it is. We can talk this out, and maybe you'll feel better later. All right, well, let's tell them why I'm here.
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, except most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
That's a big claim.
I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
Sure, yeah. Anyways, I just want to say, it's a big claim that Olin is a full-on traitor. Like, it's probably going to end up being that way for story's sake, but it very much could have been, okay, he had his focus on, and they saw us through his focus, and that caused it to malfunction, and he doesn't know what's going on. He could totally have just been a pawn in all this, not even directly involved, just indirectly involved because he had a focus on his head. But it's probably going to turn out that he's a traitor, fucking because that happens. It's story stuff.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
All right. Our first stop to Meridian, and we're just going to go straight to Olin's house. Yeah, fuck everything else.
So many people here all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That's one way to put it. Although that's depressing, man. That is depressing.
That girl.
That must be the fire.
It's
huge.
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Wow, could you not be racist? Shut up. There's a reason why you guys are at peace with us now. Because it'll benefit everybody. Uh-oh.
How long will Avad hide in his palace? To lay siege to the citadel. Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
Probably not the way you should have handled that.
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Also, what do you mean, what about Ursa's murder? That one should be pretty obvious, right? We heard it on the way in. But yeah, I would like to find out more. And maybe solve that whole vengeance dealio. Oh, this is a house? Well, I guess you take what space you can get.
Okay, how are we gonna get in?
Kick!
Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this
Okay.
for one man.
Wow, this is a
Pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
big house. All right. Well, while it might be connected to everything, I like houses being a little bit split up. I'm a fan of having my own general space, but okay. Hold on, game. I'll activate the focus after I get a good look at his place. Jesus. Yeah, how big is his house? Holy crap. Can I take his house at some point? Uh-oh.
This rug is frayed, and the floor near it is warm.
Well, that's an obvious place that we need to check out. Before we do that, though, I'm climbing up here. Who knows when I can get into this area next time, although I guess the door is broken, so it's probably permanently open. Oh. I guess I drop this and break it open. Hold on. I'm gonna examine it so I don't miss any story details about it. Whoops.
Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Ozeron make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
I just want to, like, I want to push that down and nothing happens. It just breaks the
I
box.
don't think you're getting through that hatch.
Did Olin ever invite you in?
Nah. Closest I got was a doorstep to help him home after a night out. We drank a river that night, but I hold it well. Usually.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sober enough, all right? I don't need another lecture.
That's not what I meant. I was talking about what happened outside with the crowd.
I don't want to talk about that. We're here because of what you said about Olin, so do what you need to do.
All right, Erend. All right, I get it.
You said Olin has connections in the royal court. Does he know the Sun King personally?
No. He served the court as a scout sometimes and sold ancient trinkets to nobles, but he never had an audience with the king. If you're right and Olin's into something dark, Sun King Avad has nothing to do with it. I'd stake my life on that.
Oh, all right.
I'll look around.
That's what we came for.
Time for me to go push a bucks. So it's not looking so good for Olin.
Day, girl. You're wasting time.
Olin, I was trying to be, benefit of the doubt, but you have a secret hatch, man. You have a
Looks
secret
big and
hatch.
heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down.
Wait, are these gold ingots? Well, they're ingots of some type.
Push.
Look out below!
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
It's okay. If he's a traitor, then he deserves it. If he's not a traitor, we'll compensate him, I guess. Alright, what is he hiding down here? Is it gonna be like an escape tunnel?
Aren't you gonna see what's down there?
All right, back to it.
He's got maps! Investigate Olin's secret workshop, and then a focus thing. What is this?
A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Ooh, that's cool. And then what about this?
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
Oh.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
So, he's not an overly bad guy. He just has a secret workshop area as happenstance, and he was forced to work for them. My bad, Olin. Alright, well, let's check out his journal.
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
We took his journal. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, this is a big one. Well, sorry viewers who hate when I read things, but suck it up. 4th day. I am a traitor now, and I see no way out. If I start at the beginning, how they turned me, perhaps I can see something I missed? No, there is no escape. What good can writing it do? 10th day. You gave me this folio when you taught me to write. All these years later, it still smells of you. Lavender and ash of the forge. All I have left of you. Write me notes, you said when you gave it. Share your thoughts, tear the leaves, send the pages, to show I'm thinking of you. But I never did. Hands too grubby to touch parchment. How I wish I'd done as you said. How I wish I could now. 15th day. The same dream. Your hair in the forge light. Our son's weight on my shoulders. All of us free. You turn to me and whisper, "It is a dream." I answer, "Yes, I know." And then wake, alone. Even awake, my life is a dream, a lie. My treachery will not buy your freedom, it only buys time. But every moment you live, that he lives. If treachery is the cost, I will pay it. 34th day, ooh, that's a huge leap. Every week the device calls me in secret to a new dig site. We work like men with whips to our backs, as though it was left to us to upturn the soil the entire earth in time has run low. Scrabbling to find the carcasses of ancient demons. It's the weapons they want, must be. What misery am I helping birth into this land? 38th day. I drink with Erend and Ursa, but not even the sweetest brew can wash the taste of guilt from my mouth. Every day my silence betrays them. The villains watch through the device. I keep expecting Ursa to stick a blade through my throat, but fire and spit, she does not suspect me. A better liar than I thought myself must be. 54th day. Fitful sleep the past 3 nights, thinking on that Nora girl. Why did it order her killed? The device must be. Even so, what threat could she pose? We heard explosions and distant screams from the village. I thought the savages might blame us, turn on us. I almost wished for it, but their matriarchs ordered us gone. We fled to the border with an escort of braves, crossed at Daytower. Now I am called to a dig in the rock wreath. They promise another glimpse of you, of our son. How I hope to see you both. Oh, poor Olin. Well, there you go. He knew about me needing to die when he got that message. And he didn't give us a warning. Although, they were apparently watching through it at all times, so to be fair. Yeah. If I had, like, if I was being monitored from basically my own eyes, I would totally not be doing any, I'd be like, on board with 100% whatever they wanted me to do. Because at that point, if you're being constantly monitored in a way that you can't, like, avoid, you're just screwed. You know, it's not like, oh, I walk out of the room of the camera, or, oh, I cover up, like, the focus or something. No, I think the focus does, like, a full 3D projection of whatever's around him, so they would know. They would know if he was, like, sitting there whispering to someone, or writing something to tell people shit. That'd be bad. Although, we'll see how we feel about it.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
I see things with my focus.
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances. And see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen,
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Bullshit.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, the Field of the Fallen. So we have to head back up the way that we just were, actually. Right around the corner where we just fought a bunch of those monsters. Huh. Alright, I can do that. And then what about the City of the Sun mission? Oh wait, here we go. Okay, so it looks like I'll probably have to do the Olin mission first and then meet up with Erend. And you know what? The Field of the Fallen mission's higher anyway, so yeah. It's interesting to see how Aloy acts sometimes. I guess we do have to remember that she's kind of a disgruntled, disgruntled, angry outcast who has her nice moments, but she's totally willing to just be like, nope, that's not my problem. And then go and do it anyway. So, I mean, at least she can, you know, she has that choice, but man, she straight up could have been like, she knows what's going on.
It smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice?
I have no idea. Let's talk to this merchant. What do you have? He has treasure boxes, and that's it. Ooh. What? Mysterious box. This box must be opened to reveal its contents, and it needs 3 stranded items. A stranded figure, a stranded shackle, and a stranded necklace. Huh. Okay, and then what about this stuff? Processed metal block, slag shine glass. Look at these. A box holding an unreliable assortment of items. So I can trade in some of these items and see what we get. Although they're probably not anything amazing. Treasure boxes. Outlaw dark box. Echo shell. Metal vessel. Yeah, okay. These are pretty much just gonna be gambling boxes, but with a different source of resources. Okay. Do we have many merchants around here? Oh, we have a ton of merchants around here and tons of quests. All right. Well, my first goal is to talk to a bunch of the merchants, unless we can talk to this guy too. Hello.
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you. I'll bet you're a machine hunter too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
And why is that?
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
It's an interesting way to put it, but yeah, I'd imagine after all these years of war and probably general nationalism, people aren't going to be super accepting, even if the leader's like, hey, be nice, guys. Be cool. We gotta be cool with them.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Poor guy. Well, I still want to see what's up with it.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe. but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
A Banuk farewell mark? What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Whew, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I gotta be on their good side if I want to show them up. All right. I want to go to all the merchants because I'm really hoping that we get cool
what did you
things.
want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the old ones like many in your tribe?
No, although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the old ones?
Yeah.
They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
Okay, so he wants me to do it in a set format. Damn it, I was hoping to just trade these things off one by one.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard.
What?
One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous.
I mean, people use mugs for all kinds of purposes, so who knows? Maybe the mugs that we retrieve were used just to do weird things with them, like use them for your shaving cream and stuff like that. You need a container for that kind of stuff sometimes.
So you're interested in the old ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels.
I get you, man, I get you. You want to be left to your hobbies and the things that make you happy. Well, don't worry. I'm sure you will totally be able to manage that.
Yes, trade quickly. I have work to do.
So what do I get from him? I can buy a palace reward box. A box must be able to reveal its contents. A reward from the Scholar of Ancient Vessels. Huh. Okay. I wish we could have a little bit more of an idea of what they give, but I guess we'll find out later.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. What do my tired eyes see? A hunter, surely. Come, talk to me a moment.
I think I was supposed to hear that before I talked to him. Let me guess. You're the person who wants the metal flowers. A merchant for every little thing. Oh, I hope you're ready for me to be, like, talking to people for the next hour. Oh, nope, he's just a normal merchant. All right. Anything cool? Just these. I'm starting to accept that we're probably not going to be able to get much. Ooh, hold up. Metal shards. Here we go. Thank you. Anyways, I'm starting to accept that shadow is probably the last thing we can get from the merchants. Maybe. We'll see. We do have some outfits that we can't buy, like the shield one that I'm hoping that we get a power cell for at some point. So maybe there will be weapons that you have to find in the world as well. That'd be cool. Like maybe an upgrade to my spear, because we can't actually upgrade it at all right now, and that sucks. Yeah, that'd be nice. Let me look at stuff. So Resources. Nothing amazing here. I'm trying to see what uses what, so I can figure out what I can get rid of. Most of these are just metal shards for a lot of these ammo things. Well, that's nice. Whereas with everything else, with the traps and the potions, you have to spend certain items. Chill water, wire, and sparkers. Yeah. So I actually might be able to sell these Watcher Heart, Distraught Hearts. Yeah, we'll sell some of them. At this point, I think what we'll do is we'll make sure that we keep one stack of these items. And if I need more of it, well, we can always hunt for it in the future. But we'll keep on looking around for now. Oh, hold up, another one. Oh, tie down large machines. Like behemoths, rock breakers, thunderjaws, and stormbirds. Ooh. It encourages me to use it against the thunderjaw. Maybe I will go fight one. But not right now. We have quests to pick up.
You there? Can you help me?
I don't know, Raven.
Please, I need to speak with you.
Or Ravon.
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight.
What?
If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
I haven't even helped anyone yet, but fine, yeah, alright. He's like, oh, you're the person who helps people by tracking things down. Not yet, but I guess that's my job now.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
Alright, don't worry, I'll get it.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Well, we'll see about that. We haven't had a lot of missions where we can choose whether or not somebody gets to live or die. Maybe this could be one of the first ones. I don't know. Investigate the crime scene. Yeah, we're gonna grab... Oh, there's so much here, viewers. There's so much here. Oh, it's overwhelming. Let's see. Oh, it's not gonna tell me until I get closer to them. Eclectic collectibles, mystery boxes, vessel collections, hunting goods. I still want to check out all the merchants here. Can I just go around here? Is it like one big circle? Hello. Yep, you guys are definitely intimidating. Just sitting here at the bridge waiting for somebody to attack.
Just cast about talking to strangers.
I'll go and cast about all I want. You're not the boss of me. I'm a Nora. The Nora are always strong and independent. Hello, what is this? The Mad Sun King. The reign of the Mad Sun King. Be warned, reader, that as a true account of the Mad Sun King Duran's acts, these glyphs are blotted in blood. Truly, the savageries committed can barely be recounted, so pray to the cleansing sun for yourself and the teller of these tales. You will learn of the grievous wounds inflicted on foreign lands and the reaping of sacrifice, the Red Raids, For the Mad Sun King would order a whole generation cut from each village, so they might more willingly supply sacrifices and be harder pressed to field fighting men on their next raid. The Utaru, who sought to appease with gifts of grain, were slaughtered in such number that upon the following harvest, the maize grew black and blue with the blood of the dead. Against the Osram, the Terror of the Sun piled the corpses of their fallen up to the walls of their villages, so as kestrels might clamber upon the dead to enter. And in the valley of the barbarian Nora, hey, terrors of the savage east, such savagery ensued that the trees were drooped with corpses hung as grim warnings. Should you wish to read of the Mad King's depredations against his own people, your curiosity will not go unsated. Within are accounts of the deaths of those sentenced to the Sun Ring, listed in such details you might think it reported by their own chattering skulls once piled outside the city gates. Nor will you find a more harrowing account of his massacre of the Hunter's Lodge. Reading these accounts, you might imagine yourself among its brave hawks as they fought to the last, bloodying the sand from dawn till dusk, or perhaps in the crowds as the loosed behemoths careened through the stands with the crashing of wood and bone. All this crazed bloodletting did the Mad Sun King take in with his pitiless gaze. Indeed, he would not even look away from the goring of his own son in that ring of death. Yes, fair-haired Cataman of the Dawn's Rising, so degraded and doomed for the crime of standing against his father. Such a true and complete account of the Mad Sun King's Duran's miseries cannot be found in the history annals, or heard from the reckoners of the Sun Priests. It is with a heavy heart that I scribe these events, leaving out no shocking detail. But my debt is to history, and to you, brave reader. Well, tell me more! Unfortunately, I only got a small portion of it. How crazy was the Mad King?
It must be nice for you to wear properly made clothes after all this time.
That is so prejudiced, guys. Come on now. Whoa.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Wait, color? Like, dye my armor?
What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine. Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
Well, I do have that.
These metal flowers, what are they exactly?
No one knows, but some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machines started to go mad.
Oh.
Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks.
I was hoping these metal flowers had been here for like hundreds to thousands of years, just germinating the land so a lot of stuff could grow. But if it's only within the last 20 years, that makes it a little different.
You said you were an adventurer.
Just so. The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
Is it worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet, but the embrace of my beautiful Theridine is sweeter still.
Well, at least he's got some love.
Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
So what can I get? I have to get it in sets too, don't I? Yeah, I have to get Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 flowers. Okay. And I can't do anything about it right now. Darn it, man. Darn it.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. A moment of your time, Outlander?
No, you already had it. What about this guy? Specialty merchant? I was hoping he would give me color dyes. I mean, he still might. But I have to trade items for it. We'll see. Oh, just another hunter one. Okay. So, I can buy... Whoa. Anything from this person. Holy crap, that's awesome. So if I want, or if I like desperately need Ravager Heart to get an item, I can just buy it. That solves so many issues. Obviously I need money for it, but Jesus. All right. Well, with that knowledge, and I think that's the last of the merchants. Oh no, there's one more merchant. Okay. We're gonna go up to this last merchant, and then off screen I'm gonna sell through, or I think I'm gonna sell a bunch of my items so I can stop being full all the time. What is this? Oh, she has a name.
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur.
Oh.
I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any.
Okay.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes. I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage.
Well, let's see.
You ready? Let's trade then.
We have the Kantara's reward box, which require only 6 artifacts. Oh, that's not so bad. Obviously, I have to find those artifacts, but whatever.
Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
So, I'm intrigued what kind of rewards we can actually end up getting. Like, maybe if we trade with her, we end up getting
Found any Banuk relics in the
cooler
wilds,
armor
Outlander?
sets? I like the prospect of that. However, obviously, all of the collectibles are split across the land. We have to wait for the map to load in. But we have tons and tons of collectibles. We have, what, 30 flowers to collect. And then, let's see, notebook, collectibles. 30 flowers to connect, 12 ancient vessels, and then 6 Banuk figures. That's not so bad in comparison to some games. A lot of games would have gone, well, you need to get 50 ancient vessels to get the items. And that would really suck. But okay. We actually might go on a little hunt for all those, but for now, I'm gonna sell a bunch of my items. And we're gonna jump cut so you guys don't have to spend like the next, I don't even know how long with me. Alrighty, so I went through and sold a ton of things. Not absolutely everything, because I did realize a large chunk of what we have is just like legitimate crafting stuff. I don't want to get rid of like sparkers or wires or ridgewood or blaze when I need those for all my items and crafting. So yeah, I gotta watch out for that. I did sell a couple of stacks of my blaze and chill wind, but I wanted to be careful about other things. So we do have, I went in and I bought a large majority of the shadow-based weapons. So we are currently all shadow weapons. We are all tier 3 with what we have. And at the moment, what do we have equipped? We have my arrow or my bows, rope caster, and the trip caster. That's funny. So basically, my 2 rope things, my 2 rope casters, and my 2 bows. These are the most important items I have currently, especially Shadow Rope Caster. So I read the description of this thing, and it made me realize that I've been doing something wrong with my Rope Caster. And that is rather, I haven't been using it the way I should have. So let me actually open up the ammo type for it real quick. And people are gonna be like, duh. So it says that it ties machines down for 90 seconds, and it says the same thing for the rope light. Now, I didn't know that it did that. I didn't know that it would tie a machine down for 90 seconds. I could have been using this to help me out drastically in some of the fights where we're just constantly getting wailed on by like 5 different enemies at once. This can be very useful. Obviously, the light rope, not very great against the bigger machines as we start to run into them. So we're hoping that the heavy rope will make a big difference, especially since they are meant to take on those big monsters, such as the Thunderjaw. So now in the future, I have acknowledged it. I'm gonna try and put it down into my subconscious mind. If I'm dealing with way too many enemies at once, I need to tie some of them down and just not touch them and just not bother hitting them. Let them sit there for 90 seconds as I wail on their friends. And that will help me out massively with the big groups. And then obviously it'll help me out with the big enemies anyways. So I'm happy about that. We've learned a lot. And I also, because I have the sling and the warbow, I now have a lot more elemental damage. I slapped on a bunch of my modifications, so you can see we have a lot of purple mods. We're gonna hope that the shadow warbow ends up being something pretty useful for inducing freeze and shock damage to enemies from a distance. Obviously, I'm gonna have to take it. I really have to commit to my mind every time we engage in a battle. I have to go, oh, hey, I need to equip an elemental type. That would be really beneficial for this fight, and then we would just swap it out. For now, though, this is gonna be my base loadout for the most part. I wouldn't say for the majority of the game. There will be a lot of times where we swap out the rope caster or the trip caster, but these 3, or well, these these 2, my 2 bows, are going to be with us forever, because obviously it's good to have my hardpoint arrows and my tear blast stuff. Precision arrows are also nice for certain damage, and especially once we start using the double shots a lot, that'll be great. So these are going to be there forever. These might swap out depending on what we're facing against. There might be some enemies where trip casters are useless against them. The big ones are obviously the flying monsters. Usually they're not going to be down on the ground. And that's why we use the rope caster. But sometimes we'll swap the trip caster out and then shoot the enemies out from the sky with freeze arrows and things like that. Whew. For now, though, we have a lot of things to do. Like a ton of things to do. We have to do the missions that are in the city. There are 3 other quests that we have to pick up in the city. And then we have to go to the hunting lodge. And then I also want to end up going back and actually commit to starting to find some of these flowers. So we're in a bit of a intersection here. Not even a crossroads. Well, I guess it would be the same thing. Just, yeah, one big little area where it's like, oh, there's a lot that I can do at this moment. There's a lot of choice I can do. I could just say, screw everybody else. I'm gonna go to the tall necks, grab all the tall necks, and be happy with that. I can also go to the 2 cauldrons and do some stuff there, but we're gonna try not to do that too much. We're gonna get the side missions down in this city, and then head on out to do the main mission. So let me actually, where is this guy, Stuart? Hold on. Stuart, talk to the Stuart. He is over to our right. Hello, Stuart.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Okay. So somebody came through here.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters.
Oh, so I can't actually go inside. Fine, alright.
Drops of blood leading away.
Let's follow the blood out of here. Look how drops This guy like fell down every other 2 seconds and just made like blood angels.
More blood. I'm still on the trail.
This is so obvious. Holy crap. Where is this gonna take me? I might as well commit myself to this mission and then come back for the side
Still
missions.
more blood. The thief got cut. The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief.
Probably this guy. Hey there, friend.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
You're not just mad about him. I was. She should be more mad about the fact that someone
Outlander? I'm looking for
stole her item.
artifacts.
Period. But now she's like, oh, he used it for a bandage. Ah. All right. Story going. She said he went down the stairs, but I don't know which stairs. Go to the base of the stairs. So I was right. It was this way. Because I was looking at that staircase, I'm like, don't think that's the way I need to go. It's down here. Hello. Okay. Something's going on around here.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Continue forward. Is he hiding out inside of this structure? Uh-oh. That's a bad place to hole up, my friend.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by.
I like how she says that, but there's only one witness. It was the same thing with the other area. Hello!
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where?
Return to the
Maybe he
merchant.
had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Uh-oh. So you're saying he would have left that sword in the stall for someone else to buy it out from him? The plot thickens. And who are you?
Well, don't you seem fresh-faced and ready for anything?
Just a random civilian. That doesn't matter. Okay.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
Uh-huh.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Okay, and where the hell's that? Way out there towards the village. Eh. Okay. Well, that's something I do later on. Let's just see what we can find over here.
Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
Well, you can hold your horses, lady, because I already have so many things to do. I want to look at these side missions. I also want to do the main mission. Honestly, you know what? I'm going to break from my norm for a second here. I want to do the next main mission. So we're just going to fast travel. We're going to commit to this. Main mission, quest, City of the Sun. All right. Damn it, no. Activate quest. And then fast travel. I don't want to end up spending like another 2 or 3 hours when we're right on the trail of Olin. And I also want to test out some of my gear if we get the chance. So, all right, main mission for a little bit, then some side missions. Hey again, viewers, thank you for watching through this video. If you enjoyed it, please let me know down below in the comments. And as a mandatory reminder, this game was provided to me for free by PlayStation. Thank you very much, PlayStation, and again, thank you, viewers.